back to Tech News, where we decode the biggest stories shaping your digital world. My name is Karthik. Today, we're diving into one of the most debated questions in our tech community. Should we upgrade from Windows 10 to Windows 11? Now, if you're still hanging on to Windows 10 like it's your favorite old jacket, comfy but maybe a little outdated, this episode's for you. Because believe it or not, Microsoft's latest OS isn't just a new coat of paint. It's smarter, faster, and is designed for the world we're living in right now. Let's break down what's new, how is it different, and the pros and cons with some surprising stats that might just change your mind. Believe it or not, as of 2025, nearly 30% of Windows users have upgraded to Windows 11, while 70% of the users are still on Windows 10. That's according to Stats Counter Global Data. So clearly, people are still deciding whether to stay with Windows 10 or to Windows 11. When Windows 10 was launched in 2015, Microsoft said Windows 10 would be the last version of Windows. But fast forward to 2025, we just got Windows 11. Why? Two reasons. One, technology evolved, and two, expectation changed. People were working from home, using touchscreens, connecting to multiple devices, and even running Android apps. Microsoft needed an OS that looked modernized like an Apple OS. So think of Windows 11 as a reimagined Windows, designed for hybrid work, productivity, and security in the post pandemic world. So, what's actually new on Windows 11? Well, let's start with the visible change. Because when you first boot up to Windows 11, you know what is different? The solid circle. Windows 10 had a polka dots, so that's significantly changed. The first thing you'll notice is the start button isn't in the corner anymore like how it used to be on Windows 10. On Windows 11, it's on the right center of the screen. Why? Because Microsoft said that it would help people focus and keep their eyes naturally rest on the screen. The new design ditches the live tiles of Windows 10 and replaces them with the clean pinned icons. According to UX, 74% of the users found that the new layout is less cluttered and easier to navigate than Windows 10 menu. Windows 11 introduces a snap layout over the maximize screen, which is on the top right corner, and you can quickly organize between windows side by side. If you're someone who always uses Chrome, Excel, PowerPoint, or Teams, and you have it open, this is a productivity operating system for you. Microsoft says this feature alone boosted multitasking efficiency by 23% in user testing. This testing was done by the beta when Microsoft released the OS. Now, if you have multiple desktops, one for work, one for gaming, one for personal use, it's like having 3 different computers all in one. Guess what? You can now run Android app integration on Windows. Yes, well, sort of. Windows 11 connects to Amazon App Store, letting you run apps like Kindle and TikTok. It's still limited, but potential to grow, especially as Microsoft partners with Google Play for future compatibility. Gamers, listen up. Windows 11 comes with an auto HDR and a direct storage, which means games load faster, looks better on SSDs. So in the benchmark of gaming, loading times were faster by 40% on supported titles like Forza Horizon 5 compared to Windows 10. The new store is faster and finally includes traditional apps. Like you can download Google Chrome on the App Store itself. You don't have to go to google.com and click on download Chrome anymore by typing it in. You can just click it in a one button and it downloads it for you through the Microsoft Store. Also with Zoom, same thing, and Epic Game Launcher. You can all do that on the Microsoft Store. Here's the part with security. Windows 11 requires a TPM 2.0. That's good for security, reducing ransomware attacks. But here's the downside. Millions of older computers will not be upgraded. So how does Windows 11 feel compared to Windows 10? In the world of real test, it's slightly faster on a modern hardware. Boot times have improved around 8 to 10%. And the new memory management gives more priority to active apps, saving laptop battery. It also optimizes Intel 12 and 13 Gen processors. Wow. Meaning Windows 11 users actually get better CPU scheduling and power efficiency than Windows 10 users. But that's not everything. Some users report slower performance on older drives or lag with taskbar animation. Microsoft continues to fix this problem with their system updates. But hey, if you're running Windows on a 2017 PC, you probably will not feel a massive performance gain. And if you're customizing on a taskbar, you'll notice a missing option. Windows 11 is streamlined a lot, but at the cost of some flexibility. So here's the pros and cons of Windows 11. Let's start with the pros. You got a clean interface, improved multitasking, faster performance on a newer hardware, better gaming experience with auto HDR and direct storage boost frame and a load time. Comes with a enhanced security TPM 2.0 and secure boot with a better encryption protect against cyber threats. But here's the con of Windows 11. The hardware restriction is about 40% of existing PCs that can't officially be upgraded. There's a missing feature you cannot drag and drop until later updates, and you're limited to customization. Yeah, I mean, there's a little learning curve behind it because it's a new layout from Windows 10 to Windows 11. So it'll be confusing at first, but you'll get a hang of it. There are some bugs and compatibility issues on older software or drivers. So if you get a Windows update, make sure your drivers are up to date, like network drivers, printer drivers, any other drivers. And remember, know your updates, because if you don't know your updates, it will break your hardware. Incremental performance gain, which means it feels more cosmetic than revolutionary. So should we jump to Windows 11? If your PC is 2020 or newer, the answer is yes. You'll get a better performance, more security, and future updates. But if you're happy with Windows 10, great. You still can use it, but you will not get any future updates as of October 14th, 2025, as it's gone. That's why Microsoft is telling you either to upgrade with the current PC or buy a new laptop. So here's what my takeaway is. Windows 11 isn't just Windows 10 with makeup. It's a step toward the future of computing. It's built for the world where we juggle work, gaming, and creativity all in one device, securely and efficiently. But remember, a shiny interface doesn't automatically mean a better experience. The best system is one that fits your need with your hardware. Thank you for tuning with Tech News. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe on YouTube and follow me on Spotify.